One day this marketing guy named Corey told us our content sucked. So we decided to hire him.
Guess we're living off gas station pizza for the week, so.
Then he told us we needed someone to film and produce the content, and that's when we hired Derek.
I don't know if we're gonna survive. Alex, I'm sorry if we don't get to you today.
See, my partners and I are obsessive whitetail hunters, and that's why we started this business. But we're passionate about the product, and to be honest, we couldn't care less about the marketing stuff. We did see value in sharing how we test product, though. So we agreed to try this content thing as long as it didn't interfere with how we like to hunt.
Be careful.
And this is the story of how that went. August rolled around and we all needed some time in the tree. So we decided to find the earliest openers we could, throw a dart at the map, and just go for it. We were headed to an unfamiliar place. We had no intel and no experience hunting in this environment.
I told you he knows what he's doing.
It's funny because we barely knew Corey and Derek at this point, and their first day on the job was at a campsite in the middle of nowhere that was hundreds of miles from home. But they embraced it. Also in camp with us were our good friends Andrew and Thomas. Andrew hunted with me and Thomas teamed up with Corey. And honestly, we didn't care if this trip was a total failure because it was an opportunity for growth. With that being said, our low expectations became reality a little quicker than expected.
Is it rubbing? Or does that sound okay? We'll see if we get anything coming out of there and win. So, all right, let's keep moving. How do we get this mic off?
And if you took a hunting trip to hell, I imagine it would feel a lot like this. It was hot, it was dry, and there were ticks everywhere. My partners, Kev and Jake, spent the week hunting hard, but ultimately came up empty-handed.
Yeah, there's a bunch of poison ivy. That's a good one. Your access is terrible. It's kind of at an intersection of this and this. There's so many hiding spots up here.
I say next spot, blow out of here.
Dude, what the is going on? Those kids already came here.
Gonna have to bleep that out.
And Corey and Thomas ran into some issues of their own.
The truck broke down, so I guess we're gonna maybe get towed. And of course, it was right after Thomas thought he found where this buck was, and now it's gonna be a pain to hunt this afternoon. So we're gonna try to figure that out.
As for me, it seemed like what could go wrong did go wrong. So our plan was to cover as much ground as possible. We scouted early in the day, set up some cameras, and glassed in the evenings.
It's a heck of a bed right there, right at the top of this drainage. Corn, soybeans, drainage, west wind. Doesn't get more textbook than that. Look at that. Southwest wind. Right now we got a north. We're gonna all be bedded right on this edge on the southwest wind. We gotta just sit this.
But as the week went on, our efforts started to seem pointless. Eventually, desperation set in that led to a blind stalk into the only swamp we'd seen for miles.
First bush I checked, buck. Scraping, rubbing his antlers.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it all on camera. This is why I missed, but you know, I didn't realize it when I took the shot. I did this, and I just go, the air just go, boom. But he was small, so it's not the end of the world.
Being from Michigan, I guess the swamp was comforting, and surprisingly, it almost worked. But poor execution led to another failure. This was progress, though. But just as momentum was starting to shift in our favor, the next obstacle presented itself. That evening, I lost my release.
I gotta go see if I can find that. I bet it's right at the base of my tree. It might even be in between those two seats, too, if I forgot to take it off. Something you'll learn about me. I have constant issues like this. Lose the release, drop this, drop that. Well, let's hope this goes okay. See that, boys? Glad we came to shoot the bow. .40. We're good. We'll be good.
That evening, the wind finally flipped. So, backup release in hand, we headed into a spot we had been waiting all week to hunt.
It's supposed to be a northeast wind. I'm just worried that it's gonna get pulled down that drainage. Let's just get as high as we can up there and hope we can blow over it, I guess. So a couple days ago was actually the first day we were here. We were scouting some properties to the east of here, and as we were driving to camp, we saw this odd-looking crop that we've never seen before, and apparently it's called sorghum. And someone at camp corrected me. I guess the locals call it Milo, so whatever that means. But apparently the deer like it. We were driving by and we decided we should walk the edge of it just to see if they were eating it. It looked good. We got a trail camera right down there on the edge of this cedar ditch. On that second day, we had a really nice buck come out in velvet. He's now hard-horned, and now we just need him to come out tonight. We should get a shot at him, even though we're in a really wonky tree. It should be a good night. The temp dropped 10 degrees, so.
It starts right here. What I just shot. Dude, we both did as soon as he crossed in here.
The best hunters have a short memory. At least, that's what I tell myself when I screw up like this.
Heartbreaker, I really screwed that up. Wonky tree, which isn't an excuse, my bad. My backup release wasn't an excuse. It just didn't stop the deer. Little case of buck fever. First big buck of the year. Had a little window, I couldn't hear him, I couldn't see him. You told me there's a big buck coming in. I couldn't see him at all. As soon as I saw the antlers, he just started to move quicker. And I had a little tiny window that I could shoot through, and I just rushed it. So, nothing you can do about that. We just gotta go find another one, I guess.
On a positive note, we get to keep hunting. We had 2 days left. Plenty of time to make something happen. We just had to keep moving.
I swear it didn't go this far. Well, down to 2 broadheads, so at least I got my follow-up shot.
And the next move was to a spot we intentionally didn't scout, and you can't glass from the road, but it's set up perfect on the map. A spot we haven't touched that's worth going into blind.
This is beautiful in here. I think we gotta go out and around. Get on that side. I think they're gonna come right through this. Alright, it's the second to last night here in Nebraska. This is just another one of those drainage ditches coming off the sorghum. And it has another pond down at the bottom of it, so we're hoping that there's deer movement doing the same thing that buck was doing last night. And we're trying to intercept him in between the sorghum and the water. It feels good out here, and we'll see what happens tonight. Buck, I see him. That's 50 yards. Let's go, baby. 50 yards.
Burn on, I'm shining so bright, lit up like a diamond in
That's good blood, dude.
That's great blood.
Let's go get the boys, tell them we think we got a dead deer.
Yeah.
Nebraska made us work for this one, that's for sure. It's only the third deer I've shot at while we were here, so third time's a charm.
Well, what do we get here? He's thick with an IC door now.
Nice.
Oh God, yes! Woo!
I only missed for a reason.
Well,
You did it.
Congratulations. We still gotta find him.
There's heat in my bones. There's fire.
Here's blood.
That's good blood right there.
Oh my god.
Hey. He looks like a freaking mule deer.
That's a good start.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I can't believe he's in velvet. Look at that shot, boys. I told you I had it in me.
one day this marketing guy named Corey told us our content sucked. So we decided to hire him. Then we agreed to try this content thing as long as it didn't change who we are as hunters. I'm not sure if Corey's happy with how this turned out or if YouTube's algorithm will like it, but what I can tell you is this. Hunting has taught me that the experience is what matters most. It's taught me respect and appreciation, and it's taught me how to deal with failure. Sometimes it's hard to see, but hunting is important because it teaches us about life.
Brighter than gold.